In Hawaii, at least 36 people have now died as those wildfires continue raging on the west side of Maui. Fires are also burning on the Big Island.
Most of them not yet contained there. The scope of the damage called apocalyptic by many on the ground there. The historic town of Lahaina reduced to gray ash, the popular front street going up in flames.
Yeah, some people in Lahaina even running into the water to escape the fire. Others have been evacuated by air. The major airlines are now flying empty planes to carry people to safety. President Biden now approving an emergency disaster declaration to try to speed up federal aid for Maui.
Tom George joining us live from RDU Airport with the story of one Wake County family caught in the middle of the devastation. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Lauren and Steve, just absolutely devastating. I can say, having worked in Hawaii for 4 years before this, just seeing that destruction, unlike anything I saw when I was there. So obviously our thoughts go out to them. But in the meantime, they are urging people to avoid any non-essential travel. And here at RDU, there aren't any direct flights to Hawaii. You can usually get there through the West Coast. But again, right now, not many people going back and forth. But I did speak with one family from Garner who, as you said, is caught in the middle of all of this right now. Errol Brown and his wife, Stephanie from Garner, they have been on vacation on Maui. They are still there right now. They were out there celebrating their anniversary, and this was the trip of a lifetime for them. They're staying in a resort town called Wailea. It's about 20 minutes south of Lahaina, where you saw all that destruction, but they are, of course, surrounded by areas where you could see the fire from. Now, right now, they are set to leave their trip on Sunday and come back here to Raleigh, but they will evacuate earlier if they are told to do that. And they tell me right now it's kind of an odd feeling for them, trying to enjoy the vacation that they planned for so long, but also hearing all the stories around them and seeing all that loss and destruction.
As a matter of fact, this morning, one of the staff members was sharing that she lost her aunt. And it's very hard to hear these stories, and it's hard to really be here in the moment. It feels like, it's not a great time for anyone to really be here for vacation, right? I mean, there's much more important things in the world, and trying to support the families that are dealing with their losses is priority right now.
Absolutely, life and safety absolutely comes first before any vacation. And just to reiterate just how destructive this is, essentially all of Lahaina, which is a major tourist town on Maui, it's also significant to Native Hawaiian history, has been destroyed, and hundreds of people in the surrounding area have now been evacuated because of those fires. So again, cannot reiterate enough the focus right now there in Hawaii on the community, not on tourism right now, trying to get people to safety and deal with all that destruction. Again, the Hawaii Tourism Authority urging people to avoid all non-essential travel there to Maui. And again, as I said, this hits close to home for me as well, having worked in Hawaii. In fact, my former meteorologist, my co-worker, Malika Dudley, she's based on Maui. During COVID, she would actually do the live shots from her backyard porch. Her home has now been evacuated, so she is now out of her home along with her family right now, wondering what is next. I was able to text with her a little bit earlier today saying, is there anything we can do, any message you want to get out to people on the mainland? She said, again, they want to support those efforts on the ground. So she sent me a link to a group called Kanu Hawaii. That's one of the groups that's organizing help on the ground. So if you donate there, it'll go to the people there in Lahaina that need our help. So I've posted the link to that at abc11.com. Reporting live, Tom George, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, Tom, so many people need help right now. Tom, thank you.